Hello there, compassionate souls. I have an exciting announcement. I have reopened my Etsy shop, so now I can do personal readings for you, or do a video tarot readings for you. Try to check the description box or the comment section to see the link to my Etsy shop. Now, welcome to this Pick a Card tarot reading. Songs for you and your future spouse. This reading is all about the music of your love story. The feelings, the timing, the emotional lessons, and the overall vibe between you and your future spouse, translated into songs from the past few years that match the energy of your connection. Think of this as your love life soundtrack, curated by tarot and intuition. In this reading, you'll choose between 3 groups, and each group reveals the emotional theme of your connection. How this love unfolds over time. What this relationship is teaching you, and a playlist-style selection of songs that reflect the overall message and feeling of you and your future spouse. This is not about specific lyrics or exact scenarios. It's about the mood, the energy, and the emotional story your soul is stepping into. As you can see, I have laid out 3 cards in front of you. So take a breath, tune in, and pick the group you're most drawn to. Your intuition knows exactly where to go, and then I'll see you in your reading. Group 1. This connection carries an energy of gentle balance, quiet healing, and emotional recalibration. This is not a loud or chaotic love story. It is one that slowly restores your faith in mutual effort, emotional fairness, and stability. The cards you pulled suggest a relationship that comes in after imbalance, confusion, or emotional exhaustion, and it teaches both of you how to give and receive without keeping score. This is a connection that grows through everyday moments, emotional honesty, and learning how to meet each other halfway. Your first card, the 6 of Pentacles upright, sets the tone for the entire connection. This relationship is built on reciprocity. Both you and your future spouse have experienced times where effort was uneven, where you were either giving too much or receiving too little. This connection corrects that pattern. There is generosity here, not just materially, but emotionally. You both want to show up for each other in practical ways. This is the kind of love where checking in, helping out, and being considerate matters. It is not dramatic or performative. It is sincere, grounded, and consistent. The song that reflects this energy beautifully is Daylight by David Kushner. This song carries a soft, steady emotional tone that mirrors a love where both people are learning how to care for each other without losing themselves. It conveys warmth, devotion, and emotional presence rather than intensity or chaos. The Page of Wands reversed reveals that when this connection begins, there may be hesitation or emotional uncertainty. One or both of you may feel unsure about starting something new, not because the interest isn't there, but because past experiences made you cautious. There may have been false starts in previous relationships, excitement that didn't lead anywhere, or people who promised more than they could give. This energy shows 2 people who want to be hopeful again, but are moving slowly to protect their hearts. A song that matches this feeling is Slow It Down by Benson Boone. The overall vibe of this song reflects emotional restraint mixed with longing, capturing that moment where two people feel something real but are choosing patience over impulsiveness. The King of Swords reversed points to past emotional disconnect, miscommunication, or relationships where logic overpowered emotion. This suggests that either you or your future spouse has dealt with someone emotionally distant, manipulative with words, or unable to communicate honestly. As a result, this connection may start with guarded conversations or moments where feelings are felt deeply but not immediately spoken. Over time, this relationship teaches both of you how to communicate from the heart instead of hiding behind detachment or overthinking. A song that conveys this healing process is I'm Not the Only One Anymore by Sam Smith, released recently and carrying a mature, reflective tone. It captures the emotional shift from confusion and emotional coldness into vulnerability and truth, without focusing on dramatic lyric moments. The Two of Pentacles upright shows that this relationship grows during a period of busy lives or emotional juggling. You or your future spouse may be balancing work, responsibilities, personal healing, or life changes when you meet. Instead of being overwhelmed by this, you both learn how to adjust and make space for each other. This connection isn't about perfection or having everything figured out. It's about choosing each other even when life feels full. The song that reflects this energy well is Stick Season by Noah Kahan. The overall tone of the song captures the feeling of managing emotional weight while still holding onto something meaningful. It reflects learning how to carry love alongside life rather than waiting for a perfect moment. The star reversed brings a very tender layer to this connection. This shows that when you meet, one or both of you may feel disconnected from hope or unsure if love will truly work out. This relationship does not arrive with fireworks. It arrives quietly, restoring belief over time. It teaches you that hope doesn't have to feel magical to be real. Sometimes hope is simply consistency, safety, and emotional presence. A song that mirrors this soft healing energy is Ceilings by Lizzie McAlpine. Its gentle, introspective vibe reflects the emotional vulnerability of wanting to believe again while still protecting your heart. Taken together, the songs for Group 1 create a cohesive emotional soundtrack. This is a love that grows through patience, mutual effort, emotional repair, and learning how to trust again. There is no rush here. There is no pressure to perform or impress. Instead, there is a steady unfolding of affection, where both of you slowly realize that love does not have to hurt to be meaningful. Your future spouse feels like someone who chooses you intentionally, who values fairness, and who wants to build something sustainable rather than intense and fleeting. This connection is likely to feel calming rather than consuming. It helps you regain balance after emotional burnout and reminds you that love can exist in the small, quiet moments. The songs tied to this relationship carry warmth, reflection, and emotional maturity, echoing the overall message of the cards. This is not the love that overwhelms you. It is the love that steadies you, meets you where you are, and gently teaches you how to hope again without fear. As an added layer for Group 1, these additional songs further deepen the emotional atmosphere surrounding you and your future spouse. They reflect the same themes of balance, healing, emotional maturity, and learning how to love without fear or overextension. One song that strongly aligns with this connection is Glue Song by Beabadoobie. The overall feeling of this song is soft, comforting, and emotionally secure. It reflects a love that doesn't demand intensity or constant reassurance, but instead feels safe and steady. This mirrors the Six of Pentacles energy beautifully, where love is mutual, gentle, and naturally balanced. It feels like two people choosing each other without pressure, simply because it feels right. Another song that fits this connection is Until I Found You by Steven Sanchez. While romantic, the overall tone of this song carries sincerity rather than drama. It reflects a sense of relief and emotional grounding, as if love finally feels simple instead of confusing. This matches the healing journey shown by the star reversed, where hope returns slowly and quietly rather than through grand gestures. Call Your Mom by Noah Kahan also resonates strongly with this group. The emotional vibe of this song is supportive, caring, and emotionally present. It reflects a relationship where both people genuinely care about each other's inner world and well-being. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and for allowing me to be a part of your journey today. I'm truly grateful to have shared this reading with you. What came through today was lovingly revealed by compassionate deities, your spirit guide, the angels, and the universe, all working together to offer you insight and clarity. Please remember, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Life is always changing, and your path is shaped by your choices, actions, and the intentions you set. Nothing is set in stone, and your free will is your greatest power. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and above all, stay kind to yourself. Group 2. This connection carries an energy of emotional contrast, inner awakening, and karmic familiarity mixed with unfinished healing. This is a relationship that doesn't arrive quietly. It arrives during a period of inner conflict, emotional questioning, or personal growth, and it asks both of you to become more emotionally honest with yourselves before you can fully show up for each other. This connection is deeply meaningful, but it also challenges you to face patterns you may have avoided in the past. The love here is real, tender, and soulful, but it requires awareness and emotional maturity to fully unfold. Your first card, the Five of Wands upright, shows that when this connection enters your life, there may be internal conflict or external tension surrounding it. This does not necessarily mean constant arguing, but rather competing priorities, emotional confusion, or resistance within yourself. You or your future spouse may be torn between old habits and new possibilities, or between comfort and growth. There can be strong chemistry here, but also moments where emotions feel tangled. This relationship pushes both of you to confront inner friction and ask yourselves what you truly want. A song that matches this restless, emotionally charged energy is Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. The overall vibe of the song reflects emotional intensity, inner turmoil, and the struggle between desire and self-protection, which mirrors the Five of Wands energy, without tying the connection to conflict alone. The Hermit reverse suggests that this connection pulls you out of emotional isolation. One or both of you may have spent a long time withdrawing, healing alone, or feeling disconnected from others. This relationship arrives as a reminder that love cannot be fully understood in solitude. It encourages vulnerability, shared experiences, and emotional presence. At the same time, Hermit reverse shows that you may initially resist opening up, unsure if you are truly ready to be seen again. A song that reflects this gentle return to connection is About You by the 1975. The emotional tone of this song captures longing, emotional closeness, and the pull toward someone who feels familiar and grounding after a period of emotional distance. The Queen of Cups upright reveals the heart of this connection. This is an emotionally intuitive, compassionate, and deeply caring bond. One or both of you embody the Queen of Cups energy, offering emotional safety, empathy, and understanding. This relationship feels emotionally nourishing, and there is a strong sense of being emotionally understood without needing to explain everything. Love here is expressed through presence, listening, and emotional attunement rather than grand gestures. A song that reflects this nurturing, emotionally open energy is Saturn by SZA. The overall mood of this song is introspective, tender, and emotionally expansive, mirroring the emotional depth and sensitivity of the Queen of Cups. The Six of Cups upright introduces a strong theme of familiarity and soul memory. This connection may feel instantly comfortable, as if you've known each other before. There can be a sense of innocence, nostalgia, or emotional softness between you. This may be a past life connection, a karmic bond, or simply a relationship that reminds you of a version of yourself that felt more open and hopeful. Time spent together may feel timeless, healing, and emotionally grounding. A song that beautifully captures this warm, nostalgic energy is Those Eyes by New West. The song's overall feeling reflects emotional familiarity, tenderness, and the comfort of being with someone who feels like home. The Magician reversed adds an important layer of caution and growth. This card suggests that while the connection is emotionally meaningful, there may be delays, misunderstandings, or moments where one or both of you struggle to fully step into your power. There may be fears around vulnerability, commitment, or emotional honesty. This relationship teaches you that love cannot thrive on potential alone. It requires conscious effort, clarity, and authenticity. A song that mirrors this theme of unrealized potential and emotional uncertainty is Too Well by Renee Rapp. The emotional tone reflects wanting something deeply while recognizing that something still needs to shift internally before it can fully work. When we look at the songs for Group 2 as a whole, the emotional soundtrack tells a story of tension giving way to tenderness, isolation turning into emotional connection, and nostalgia blending with present moment healing. This is not a surface-level love. It is one that asks you to feel deeply, reflect honestly, and grow emotionally. Your future spouse is someone who awakens your emotional world, challenges your patterns, and reminds you of the beauty of emotional intimacy, even when it feels uncomfortable at first. This connection may not always feel easy, but it feels meaningful. It helps you understand yourself better and encourages you to communicate from the heart rather than from fear or habit. The songs tied to this relationship reflect emotional depth, vulnerability, and the process of learning how to love consciously. This is a love that teaches you that emotional growth and connection can exist together, and that sometimes the most transformative relationships are the ones that meet us during moments of interchange. One song that strongly aligns with this connection is Good Looking by Suki Waterhouse. The overall vibe of this song is understated, dreamy, and emotionally magnetic. It reflects a connection that feels quietly intense, where attraction builds beneath the surface rather than being openly dramatic. Another fitting song is The Night We Met, reimagined live versions from recent years, by Lord Huron, which continues to circulate strongly in the last few years. The emotional atmosphere of this song reflects longing, emotional déjà vu, and the feeling of unfinished business. This aligns beautifully with the Six of Cups upright, emphasizing soul memory, familiarity, and the sense that this connection touches something deep within your emotional past. Unholy by Sam Smith may seem unexpected, but its emotional undertone of inner conflict and duality resonates with The Magician reversed. Lastly, What Was I Made For? By Billie Eilish fits this group's emotional arc in a quiet but powerful way. The overall feeling of the song reflects self-questioning, emotional vulnerability, and the desire to understand one's role within love and connection. This mirrors the introspective nature of this relationship, where both people are learning about themselves through each other, confronting emotional uncertainty with tenderness rather than avoidance. Thank you so much for allowing me to tune into your energy today. It's truly an honor to be part of your journey. Everything shared in this reading came through with love from the compassionate deities, your spirit guide, angelic energies, and the universe itself. They're always guiding you, even when things feel uncertain. Just a gentle reminder, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Your life is dynamic and beautifully changeable, and your choices, actions, and mindset play a powerful role in shaping your future. The messages here are meant to support and empower, not define. Trust your path, be open to the magic of change, and always follow your inner compass. Group 3. This connection carries an energy of emotional learning, delayed alignment, and soft awakening. This is a relationship that does not start smoothly or perfectly, but it grows through emotional honesty, patience, and mutual understanding. There is a strong theme here of two people who feel deeply, but who may initially struggle to meet each other in the same emotional space. This connection teaches you that love is not always instant harmony. Sometimes it is about learning how to communicate, slow down, and truly see one another beyond expectations or timing. Your first card, the Three of Pentacles reversed, shows that early on, this connection may feel misaligned or slightly out of sync. You and your future spouse may struggle to work together emotionally at first, either because of different communication styles, different life priorities, or uncertainty about how to build something together. This does not mean the connection lacks potential. It means both of you are learning how to collaborate emotionally rather than operate independently. A song that reflects this feeling of wanting connection, but not quite knowing how to make it work yet is False Confidence by Noah Kahan. The overall vibe of the song mirrors emotional uncertainty and the desire to be understood, while still feeling unsure of how to show up fully. The Eight of Wands reversed reinforces this theme of delays and slowed momentum. This relationship does not move quickly. There may be long pauses, mixed signals, or periods where communication feels stalled. Timing plays a big role here. Either circumstances, distance, or emotional readiness causes the connection to unfold slowly. While this can feel frustrating, it serves an important purpose. It allows both of you to reflect, grow, and avoid rushing into something before you are emotionally prepared. A song that beautifully captures this slowed, suspended energy is Waiting Room by Phoebe Bridgers, which continues to resonate strongly in recent years. Its emotional tone reflects longing, patience, and the ache of waiting for emotional clarity. The Queen of Cups upright shows the emotional core of this connection. Despite delays or confusion, there is deep emotional care here. One or both of you embody the Queen of Cups energy, offering compassion, empathy, and emotional safety. This is a relationship where feelings are real and heartfelt, even if they are not always expressed perfectly. Emotional understanding becomes the glue that holds this connection together. A song that reflects this nurturing, emotionally present energy is Saturn by SZA. The song's overall mood is gentle, reflective, and emotionally expansive, mirroring the Queen of Cups' ability to love deeply while honoring emotional growth. The Hermit reversed suggests that this relationship draws both of you out of isolation. One or both of you may have spent time feeling emotionally withdrawn, disconnected, or unsure about love before this connection appeared. This relationship encourages vulnerability and emotional presence, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. It is a reminder that healing does not always happen alone. Sometimes it happens through being seen by another person. A song that reflects this emergence from solitude is About You by the 1975. Its emotional tone captures closeness, longing, and the comfort of emotional connection after a period of distance. The Two of Cups reversed adds emotional complexity to this love story. This card suggests that while the emotional bond is strong, alignment takes time. There may be moments where feelings are uneven, misunderstood, or expressed at different speeds. This relationship teaches both of you how to communicate emotional needs clearly and honestly, rather than assuming understanding will come automatically. It is a connection that matures through conversation, patience, and emotional accountability. A song that reflects this delicate imbalance and desire for mutual understanding is Cool About It by Boy Genius. The overall vibe of the song mirrors emotional restraint, vulnerability, and the quiet struggle to align emotionally with someone you care about deeply. When we look at the songs for Group 3 together, the emotional soundtrack tells a story of delayed timing, emotional depth, and gradual alignment. This is not a love that rushes in or sweeps you away instantly. It is one that builds through shared understanding, emotional honesty, and the willingness to stay present even when things feel uncertain. Your future spouse is someone who feels deeply, but who may also be learning how to express those feelings openly and consistently. This connection teaches you that love is not always about immediate harmony. Sometimes it is about growth, patience, and learning how to meet each other where you truly are. The songs tied to this relationship reflect tenderness, longing, emotional maturity, and the quiet hope that grows when two people choose to keep showing up for one another. This is a love that unfolds slowly, but when it aligns, it feels emotionally rich, sincere, and deeply meaningful. As an added layer for you, Group 3, these songs further reflect the emotional patience, tenderness, and gradual alignment that define your connection with your future spouse. They speak directly to where you are now and to what this relationship is quietly teaching you. One song that aligns strongly with your journey is Scott Street by Phoebe Bridgers. The overall feeling of this song reflects emotional awkwardness, vulnerability, and the desire to connect even when things don't feel perfectly timed. If you've ever felt like you and this person keep missing each other emotionally or struggling to say the right thing, this song mirrors that experience. It speaks to learning how to stay present instead of pulling away when things feel uncomfortable. Another song for you is Evergreen by Omar Apollo. This song carries a soft, romantic energy that reflects emotional sincerity and longing. It speaks to wanting something real and meaningful, even if it takes time to fully arrive. This matches the Queen of Cups energy you carry, showing that your heart remains open even when the path to emotional alignment feels slow. Ceilings by Lizzie McAlpine also fits your connection beautifully. This song reflects emotional uncertainty, quiet hope, and the tendency to imagine what could be while still feeling unsure about where things are going. Lastly, Cherry Wine, live versions circulating in recent years, by Hosier reflects tenderness, emotional complexity, and the depth of feeling that doesn't always translate easily into words. This song speaks to your ability to love deeply while still learning how to protect your heart. It mirrors your connection's emotional richness, showing that even when things feel fragile, there is sincerity and care at the core. Thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to connect with your energy. I'm so grateful to have shared this space with you today. The guidance in this reading came through with love and support from the compassionate deities, your spirit guide, angelic energies, and the universe, all working gently behind the scenes to help light your way. As always, please remember, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Life is a living, breathing journey, and your choices, mindset, and actions have the power to shift and shape your path at any time. Use these insights as inspiration, trust yourself deeply, and remember, the universe always has your back.